Welcome back to Boruto Anime Review, episode number 116. This is our review the 117th episode, Roman's Secret. Yeah, this one picks up exactly where last week's episode left off, where Roman is basically being cold to Boruto and Konohamaru for no explained reason. It's not explained later exactly what the reason is. He has to leave. And of course, her fiance, named Kadru, I think is how you pronounce the guy's name, asks basically play leaves. Like, okay, can we just return this? Like, sure. And he sees a mark on his hand. And of course, this mark was also seen in the last week's episode on Roman's hand, though she doesn't explain to this very episode. They leave, and they're heading back to Hidden Leaf Village, and they come across a little girl who apparently didn't remember where her village was. And they mentioned it as Dabe Village, which is the same place where Rama is from. So they just take her back, and her mother's very happy to see her. And of course, this incident is reported to Remon herself. And what happens with her? Apparently, they decide that her fiance decides to lock her up in what looks like a big barn and take away her hair clip for some reason. Yes, he'll hold on to it for some reason. They'll explain why he took away the hair clip. He just did. And of course, goes lock up in the room. And of course, Konohamaru and Boruto basically go up and see her. Well, basically, and kind of surprise her. Of course, a flashback to last week's episode of pretty much like them at the Thunderburger, basically eating the burger with lemons in it. The one's very sour. And then mentioned like you make a funny face. Like, who makes a funny face? And there's Konohamaru Boruto just standing on the ledge of this window with bars on it. Yep. And of course, she acts basically normally, not cold like she was before. And, well, she does explain exactly what exactly is going on. She explains the story happened 400 years prior, even before the events of the series, where there was a monster known as the Soma, which apparently kept stealing people's memories. Yeah, steal people's memories. And her ancestor, of course, yeah, she explains this, her ancestor, this shrine maiden, couldn't defeat it, so basically sort of imprisoning her own body. And then she chopped off one of the horns while imprisoning it in a rock. And then later on, she gave birth to twins. And apparently, every 100 years, they had to basically have two people, a couple, to go put their hands together like this, and apparently sort of diffuse the curse. And of course, Boruto wants to help out, basically get rid of this thing. And she explained, doesn't have basically a regular physical appearance. Like, Boruto's like, that's not possible. That's impossible. And Kamen like, yeah, a thing like that exists. It's called the Grim Reaper Jutsu, which, yes, it's a forbidden jutsu. He does mention that there's a jutsu like that. And yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. This happened during the incident when Orochimaru attacked the Hidden Leaf Village back to the original Naruto anime, where he used this forbidden jutsu to seal up, well, Orochimaru's use of using jutsu, and this was the same jutsu that cost him his life. And of course, Roman basically, of course he doesn't explain exactly what the whole purpose of the jutsu was. Basically, he's explaining the whole thing of him sacrificing his life to save the village, and that can basically give her courage. And of course, they made a promise basically to it. And of course, just return her handkerchief. And then later on, they're about to leave the village. And then her attendant, Akira, who is from the Yokai clan, which I think it's from Roma's family. Basically, she sort of makes a request to look into her to do a background check on her fiance. Okay, they'll do this. They're just observing him. They observe him for like roughly about a couple of days, and they said they're going to leave. Well, he goes to They go see Ramon, where he acts differently. He's not eating, so I'm not hungry. He sees the handkerchief is back, and he says, "What? An inside guy in here?" Yeah, and then like they go next morning, and then you have her intended probably going to see Konohamaru and Boruto, and then he does something particularly very weird. Apparently, he just erases her memory of what she was doing, made her forget what she's doing. And the episode ends with basically saying that Barth saying she's late. I like where this is going. Basically, looking like the fiance might be the actual main antagonist of this particular arc. Yes, but this episode was quite interesting. Yes, and plus I love the Easter egg nod to the original Naruto series in the course of the third Hokage. Yes, so we got a bit of explanation, and I'm definitely looking forward to next week's episode. Look like they're gonna go back to Healing Village, where some of his still memories. Where look like Barb's gonna go back to his house, seeing that his adorable little sister Himari, and of course Konohama are going to research about this thing. And of course, she didn't give exactly a date, exactly when the wedding date is going to happen. But of course, Bard's mentioned you have to be married in order to basically this ritual take place. And apparently, according to her, apparently yes. And of course, Bard just wants her to hook up with Konohamaru. And of course, she mentions though to them that Konohamaru, you two were close. And of course, Konohamaru mentions I've known since he was a baby. That's why he calls him Big Bro. But I think on the missions he calls him Konohamaru Sensei. But in private, he calls him Big Bro. hmm But yes, this is a fantastic episode, and I'm looking forward to next week's episode. Something that steals memories. Yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting for next week's episode. I don't think next episode is gonna be the end of this arc. No, I think the arc is gonna go on for roughly about another episode or two. My guess is this arc probably go on for about maybe 5 episodes, maybe 6, but I don't think it's gonna be that long. I don't think so. No. I'm hoping we're not gonna have a situation where we stretch out an arc for us the year for like no reason at all. I don't think we're gonna go through that. I don't think we're gonna go through that, but I don't think this arc is gonna last very long. I mean, this arc itself is already 2 episodes in. My personal theory for this particular arc is probably it's gonna last about 3, maybe even 4 more episodes. That's my personal guess how long this arc's gonna last for. So yeah, that's it for this particular review. I have one more video coming today. I'm hoping I get time to do it. Review of the Blue Exorcist film. Okay? But see you next video. Bye.